that's it for overheads. Next I'm going to move on to the hi-hat and ride. And I do the same thing with the hi-hat and ride that I do with the toms, is I cut the track whenever those instruments are being played. So this is only in here when the hi-hat's being played, and the ride track is only visible when the ride's being played. So what I do with these two mics is pretty simple. I make them overly bright, and I don't have them very high in the mix. So I'll first add the Pro Q2. This is the hi-hat. I'll show you before the processing first. Now I'll show you with the Pro Q2 on. So it sounds very bright. There's a ton of hi-hat in the overheads though, so these don't need to be that loud. I just want to add some brightness. So what I did was I set a high pass filter to about 1K, and then around 12K I added a big shelf. And then lastly I add the L2 limiter to do the same thing that I was doing with the overheads, just take a tiny bit of the snare out of the mic. So the ride looks almost the same as the hi-hat, and I'll just show you before processing. Now I'll throw the EQ in. And then lastly I put the L2 on there to alleviate some of the snare bleed. Like I said, these aren't very loud in the mix, but maybe I should show you with and without, just so you can see what it is adding. So I'll just play the solo the drum bus, and I'll have the ride muted, and I'll bring it in and out just so you can hear it on the right there, adding a little sparkle and shine, little high end to the drums. So without it, it's not as nice. Definitely adds something. But like I said, these two mics, the hi-hat and the ride, don't need to be overpowering in the mix. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to download your free Ultimate Home Studio Mix Guide. I made this for you guys so you could start getting your mixes sounding better. There's a lot of great information in there. And be sure to reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help with your mixes. Thanks.